Time and time again, for those that continue to doubt that in our universe, the DTL universe, things happen that you simply cannot explain. That when led by a man wearing number 15 in a kingdom, Chiefs kingdom, greatness comes in so many different ways. In this league we call the NFL, a 35-yard field goal is considered nearly a guaranteed make. A success rate above 90%. But on this day, in front of over 80,000 screaming fans wearing red and white, the odds once again were defied. Two streaks stay intact as I sit in this seat tonight as your leader. 15 wins in a row, a franchise record. Your boy, 9 straight wins on this show, on this brand, and it begs the question, which streak will end first? But that's a question for another day. In the here and the now, we bask in the glow that is your 2-time defending Super Bowl champions. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your show. Welcome to your brand. Welcome to DTL Prime Time Live. Right here, simulcast on Stadium and our YouTube channel. Tonight, we count down to Sunday Night Football. Another great team in the Detroit Lions going on the road at 7-1, a first-place team. To Houston Texans, H-Town, 6-3, another first-place team. What a day it's been in the National Football League, and I got the best damn crew in the business. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the picks. And that is how you get down at the beginning of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, what is good? AB, big boy, good evening, sir.
Good evening, Coach. Good evening, boys. Good evening, crew. All right, so first off, I want to say that was amazing. Number 2, that's what a professional looks and sounds like when they're cutting a promo there. The number 3, I love the music. It sounded like the Undertaker there when somebody's about to get buried alive, all right? And then CM Punk runs out for it when it just went right to the picks. This is going to be a great show, man. Congrats. The Chiefs, dude, they're on a mission, man.
Oh, my God. I mean, you talk about a dominant win, Tommy C, at the end of regulation. It was never in doubt, just like your squad this morning. Luckily, it was before anybody got out of bed, so we didn't have to watch that debacle in Germany. Good evening, Big Tommy C. Oh, no. You're fumbling just like your Giants did. You're on mute, big boy. You're on mute.
I am?
Nope, I'm not.
I'm not.
Oh, my God. Not now. You were. Go ahead, Tommy. You have something you need to say?
Yeah, you texted me right after they blocked the field goal. Well, let's have it go. I said, I can't wait till the open. Everybody, I said it to him in the text. I can't wait till the opening show. You won't be able to fit his head in this studio, folks. And it worked.
That's what legends are made of right there. I always say there's hashtag levels to this game. Hopefully young Peyton is watching out there. Now, finally, look at the face in the middle. Man, have we missed our guy? Have we missed our numbers guy? He's been gone making odds for the presidential election, but he's back tonight. Rafael Esparza, good evening, sir.
Good evening, Coach. I should have taken another day off because I had to witness that, what I just saw, but it was a long overdue comeback for this one, but congratulations on the Chiefs win. They didn't cover, but congratulations on the Chiefs W.
You know, I'm so glad that you mentioned that because, AB, I'm trying to remember who said this morning it would be a very low-scoring game. The Chiefs would probably win at the end. And didn't I say when they have noon starts, they never play very well? Was that a quote from me this morning?
Verbatim.
verbatim. So you don't have to throw out they didn't. I predicted they wouldn't cover. But let's get right into it. I can bask in this glow all the time. But you talk about a day that surprised AB when I wrote down the 4 biggest games of the day. Next week, the Chiefs travel to Buffalo. The Bills got it done today. I was 3-0, by the way. Bills laid 4 in Baltimore. But you said today, man, Josh Allen hasn't thrown any interceptions all year. He matched his season total. He threw 2 today, but they still win by 10. How impressed are you with the Bills now at 8-2?
They're finding ways to win. And, we talked about it that Josh Allen started great in terms of interceptions. The last 3 games, it's gone back to what it's been, right? He's been throwing them and chucking them up. Now, it definitely helps when the Colts' first possession is a pick 6 from Joe Flacco. That kind of set the tone there. But, yeah, man, like, the Bills are finding ways to win. And same deal like with the Chiefs. It does not matter how you do it. You just do it, man. And they're finding ways to. So credit to them.
And that's exactly what the Steelers did today. Raphael, let me come over to you because we talked about this 2 first-place team, but who would step up to the plate? It was kind of a line in the sand type of day for both teams. The Steelers and Russell Wilson now 3-0 with him as a starter, but the way they did it, they scored late to who? Mike Williams, who they just got at the trade deadline. They go 28-27. Then they have a review on 4th down, and it's like this far short. And then the Commanders jump across the line. They were never going to hike that football. They never were going to. That whole scenario for about 10 minutes was crazy. But you got to give credit. The Steelers now all alone still in the AFC North at the top, Raphael.
Huge win because you know what they play next week? They start conference or division play and they play Baltimore. But I feel so bad for the rookie from Illinois that jumped offsides. That was just devastating for him. I loved how the players kind of went to his side on the sideline towards the end of the game. But what a fantastic game. That Steelers defense was making Daniels feel really pressured all game. Hats off to Pittsburgh Steelers.
You really start to see how close that Commanders team is by everybody coming over to the young kids saying, man, it's okay, dog. You're going to be 7-3. Oh, by the way, did I forget to update the live games right now? Oh, my goodness. Dallas, how bad are they? 34-6. So now the Eagles are going to be tied at the top of the division. Actually, they'll be a half game ahead as they are laying out the Cowboys. And then the Jets, Tommy, your Giants lose this morning, and now the Jets 31-6. They're going to lose in Arizona, so the Cardinals will improve on their first place. But in New York, what's worse right now, the Giants or the Jets?
Well, I got to tell you, Coach, all week they were BT is a big Jet fan. He said, we're going to beat Arizona. We're going to go out to win 4 or 5 games, and we're going to go in the playoffs. They didn't even score a touchdown, Coach. Still, the game is still going. They haven't scored a touchdown. I can't wait to listen to the fan tomorrow morning.
Oh, my God, it's going to be brutal. AB, think about that. And they're not going to because Arizona has the football with 20 seconds to go. Tommy, have we ever seen the Cowboys, the Giants, and the Jets all this bad at the same time?
The Giants are just a train wreck, Coach. I mean, Stevie Wonder could have saw that those receivers were wide open on that flea flicker. I don't know what the deal is with Jones, but he is not a quarterback. I am tanking for Cam Ward, Coach. And the Cowboys, boy, I am telling you, Mike McCarthy's in big trouble, man, because I don't think Prescott's coming back, right?
No, he's done. Season-ending injuries. AB,
They're
go.
done.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, speaking of the Cowboys, look, everybody made fun of me last week when I said play Trey Lance. Guess what the Cowboys did? Cooper Rush was terrible. He threw for 45 yards, and they brought in Trey Lance. I don't know why everybody was like, well, we need to wait for him. Wait for what? You've got a $60 million quarterback coming back next year. It's not like this guy's taking over. You might as well see what you got out of it.
Yeah.
Cooper Rush is awful. I mean, he's awful.
AB, what are you talking about? 13 of 23, 45 yards. You're averaging a little over 3 yards. A completion, not an attempt, a completion. That's embarrassing. And then Ezekiel Elliott, can you retire, please? Fumbling at the 2? That would have put your team ahead. I'm not saying they would have won. They probably wouldn't have, but that would have changed the trajectory of the game. So, I mean, so many crazy scores this afternoon. I hit all 3 of my plays. Chargers win by 10. Bills win by 10. And then I covered with Tampa Bay as the 49ers win 23-20. CMC, what do we talk about, AB, on the morning show? Play his unders. His attempt for 14.5. He had 13. His number was in the 50s. He only had 39 yards rushing. So exactly what we talked about. People better watch that morning show is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely.
All right, we got some straight plays we got to get to. And by the way, you're watching DTL Primetime Live. It's a vibe on Stadium every single primetime NFL night. The live number is growing. It's absolutely amazing. AB, let's start with you. What do we got tonight?
We are going to go with the most fun bet in the NFL, a punt down inside the 5-yard line at plus 200. This counts for either team, any punt, anytime. Tonight, you have two of the best third down defenses in the NFL. Nico Collins for the Texans, out, inactive. Will Anderson, linebacker for the Texans, out, inactive. The Lions, all kinds of O-line injuries. Darius Smith, inactive. Look, you're going to see punts tonight. We're taking it. Inside the 5. Let's go.
I think AB is laughing when he says the most. It's not. Last week I had so much fun tracking this bet. I can't even tell you. You guys need to play this bet. It's every time a punt goes up, you're like, is they going to down it? Are they going to down it? Are they going to down? It's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. All right, Tommy, let me come over to you because you're being very straightforward tonight. The hook does not scare you. Why do you like the Lions?
No way. They're the number one offense in the NFL, coach. I like them. They could either run the ball or throw the ball. Let's face it. Goff hasn't thrown for 200 yards in a couple of games, right? And he's winning big there. So I like them to run the ball tonight. Little pass game. And by the way, they still have the best offensive line in the NFL. So I think Goff could go off tonight.
And they have so many different weapons. By the way, Jameson Williams, he's back tonight as well, and he may be mentioned a little bit later on right here on the show. All right, Raphael, big boy, you got 2 plays right now. Talk to me.
Yeah, that Lions game, it's now pretty much 4 everywhere around town, and the total is dropping. It's 49s and 48.5s out there, so keep an eye out for that one. My first play, Lions-Texans first quarter over 9.5. The Lions have hit this 4 out of their last 6 games, and the Lions are averaging 4.8 points per game in the first quarter, and Houston 6 points per game in the first quarter. I think we see points early in this game, especially by the Lions because they're the best offense in the NFL. My second one is the second best bet on the board. Not AB's first best. Mine is the second best. I'll take the total field goal yardage over 110.5. He likes punts. I like field goals tonight. I think we're going to see a lot of field goals on there. So I'll take the low number. Normally this is around 139, 140, 110 for the total yards field goal. I'll take that.
So we could have 3. What would that be? Total field goal. So we could have 2 50-yarders and then that's going to be easy. That almost feels like a layup. It almost feels like a layup. Let's get that late one. By the way, while we have a second, AB, we need to give a shout-out to our boy Brian in the chat. He said, I threw more yards playing cornhole at the IU tailgate yesterday than what Cooper Rush did today. Did you see the picture on social media? He's sporting. He's repping DTL at IU. They get it done against Michigan. We got to give the Hoosiers a shout-out.
Got to. Hey, look, got to give him a shout-out. That was the best part of it. And I love my man. Hey, slinging the bags, looking good, doing it like Jared Goff. All right, just completion after completion after completion, looking sharp.
This guy, he's damn near perfect this year. Raphael, have we ever seen from a numbers perspective? You got about 30 seconds. Jared Goff, he had a perfect game already, 18 for 18. The man's completing like 80%. Have you ever seen a quarterback this accurate that you can remember?
Tom Brady, when they went perfect into the Super Bowl when they lost, he was brilliant to end that season. So he's floating around that Tom Brady era.
I gave you 30 seconds. You took 8.
Sorry. I'm new to this. I took a break. I was on vacation.
That's right. You have been gone. You got to ease your way back into it. It's okay. It's okay. I get it. All right. It's a vibe. We are live on Stadium. Still to come here on the show. We're counting down to Sunday Night Football. We've got the no-fly zone. We're talking Jared Goff and C.J. Stroud. Come on. We're comparing the quarterbacks, the running backs, the receivers. Is somebody going to get into the club tonight? I came 2 yards away in the last game, but I'm feeling it today. I feel like today could be my day. And as we learned from young Peyton, we do not pop bottles in the club anymore. So I will never say that again. We're just getting started. It's prime time, only on Stadium. Okay, you degenerates out there, we love you so much here at DTL. And AB, the visitors tonight, and it doesn't matter where they play, are the D Lions. What do we got?
All right, we're going to have some fun with these parlays tonight. Let's start with the Lions. Like you said, we're going to go 3 legs here, okay? Let's have some fun. First one, Lions money line. Amon-Ra St. Brown, anytime touchdown. Jared Goff, 225 or more passing yards plus 335. All right, Lions money line. Sam Laporta anytime TD, and CJ Stroud throws a pick plus 525. And then finally, you can take the spread here, all right? Lions minus 3.5. Jameson Williams anytime TD. Jared Goff 2+ passing TDs plus 650. Raphael, start us off. Where you going?
I'm going right to that middle because anytime AB types a quarterback's going to throw an interception, it's going to cash. So I'm taking Lions money line and CJ Stroud +1 interception. I take the plus 525.
There we go. Big Tommy, where you going, man?
I like the third one. Jameson Williams, anytime touchdown, and Goff throwing 2+ touchdowns. I like that pick, man. I like that one.
Okay. Coach, what do you like here?
Well, I don't want to foreshadow one of my picks later in the show, but Jameson Williams, he's been out for a minute. They're going to find him tonight. That anytime touchdown, AB, better be the first touchdown of the night. And Jared Goff, hell, they scored 52 points. He had 85 yards passing with 3 scores. So I like the plus 650 as well.
All right, there we go. I'll tell you what, I'm going in the middle here. All right, Lions money line. Sam Laporta. This could be a big tight end game. The Lions and Jared Goff. Stroud to throw a pick. Give me that plus 525, Coach. Let's go.
Boom and boom. By the way, AB, our girl Tina, she says the club won't let you in, Coach, with that outfit.
Well, she owns it. So, yeah, she makes the rules.
Right.
She does make the rules. She has 2 diamonds along with DG. Tina can talk however she wants. Have you guys ever been to a club? Back in the day, that's happened to me a couple of times. You go to a club and either you got, the wrong pants on or tennis shoes. You got to have dress shoes. It happens. It happens. But this, I'm popping tonight, boys. All red. We had to adjust the collar for the camera. We had to do a lot of work just to make this work tonight. Clean. I've only worn this a couple of times. It was, I believe, during the Super Bowl that I think we've won 3, and it's hard to keep count. We're back on Stadium in just 5 seconds. All right, welcome back. We are rolling through Primetime Live here on Stadium, also simulcast on our YouTube channel. If you are an OG, if you are a resident degenerate and you come in on our YouTube channel, please hit that like button. It really helps the show grow. And our live number tonight is absolutely spectacular after a great day in the NFL. And we expect a really good one tonight. Now, there are 2 really good quarterbacks tonight, but they've had 2 really different last 3 or 4 weeks. CJ Stroud, he's been running for his life, but tonight he gets one of his big-time weapons back. Jared Goff, he might be the league MVP. But we need to go a little bit deeper, and that's exactly what we do. There is nobody that has what we have. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the No-Fly Zone.
Let's start here with Jared Goff and the Lions offense, all right? This is last week against Green Bay, and let me tell you, all right, let's understand that in a perfect world for the Detroit Lions, this is exactly what they want. Not much from Jared Goff at all. That is ironic, but that's the way they get down. Go back to that Titans game where it was just lethally perfect, and he threw 8 passes. Like, they want to run the football and limit the risk altogether. O.C. Ben Johnson is brilliant. But when they do have to throw, this is a slant and in-based middle-of-the-field offense, 5 yards and in, because it stays safe. Use tight ends, use your X, Y, and Z wide receivers. But look at the Texans secondary. Ranked 5th, ranked 5th, ranked 5th, ranked 3rd, ranked 4th, ranked 2nd. These boys ain't playing around, and they're going to be upset tonight, too, coming out of that Jets game. Head coach D'Amico Ryans, all-time badass type of a guy, linebacker. Trust me, they've had a working practice week, this one. Now, flip it over here. Take a look at Jared Goff. Excuse me, where he's going to find trouble. Deep middle, short left, short right. And I'll tell you why. Number 1, the Texans, their rush defense is just as good as the pass defense, if not better. All right? They are going to look to stop Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, everyone at the line and force Jared Goff, weird as it sounds, to throw it and beat them, because they think that they could bait him using their safeties, 2 brackets deep, bring it up, spread the linebackers out, and get him to make a mistake. These are the areas where Jared Goff will have trouble. Do not throw it deep mid or short right. Serious trouble. Flip it over here. Game scripts, all right? I think the Texans are going to come out on fire tonight. They're in their battle reds. I'm telling you, they got worn out all week at practice. They're coming in angry. So that means Jared Goff might have to throw it more than he usually does. Running back, tight end, receptions up. If the run game gets stalled, he will dump it off, and he will use Sam Laporta in the middle. Quick slant, up tempo offense. All right. Get the Texans tired. Do anything you can to move their linebackers and safeties. And where else you're going to get pass attempts? Watch the throwaways from Jared Goff tonight. They don't want to make a big mistake. They'll use punting, they'll use field goals, and he'll throw the ball away. You can steal attempts there. 3.5 stars throw pick. Now, going over to CJ Stroud. His is a deeper offense. And when they want to get down and play, they look for about a 28 completion, 35 pass attempt offense. You're going to see him throwing it tonight because look at the Lions secondary. It's okay, but they give up a lot of yards. Flip it over here. Where he'll get into trouble is the intermediate. CJ Stroud throws one of the best deep balls in the NFL. Look at that green. 115, 158, 135. Dude is money, but it's intermediate where he gets into trouble because those are not bomb type 9 routes where you just loft it up. You got to throw it with accuracy and a line drive. That's where he's going to get in trouble. Also, line of scrimmage, ball gets tipped. Watch for that tonight. Flip this thing over. Take a look here. All right. They want to throw the ball, and what they want to do, you're going to see pass yardage up. He'll be throwing bombs, but the game against the Lions is moving their linebackers. All right. So you're going to see the offense throw short, throw long, throw short, throw long, all night long to spread them out. Outside runs to outside bombs. Get Joe Mixon outside of the tackles, run it, and then throw it deep on both sidelines here. And elevated quarterback rush attempts going off the same mindset. Run the ball to the edge, get them out of position, and then the linebackers come up, and then you're throwing it deep for 6 because when in doubt, throw a 9 route. 3 out of 5 stars. Here's where it is. Jared Goff is more likely to throw a pick than CJ Stroud.
Wow, that is shocking to me that is the case. But you're the one that dives deep. You're the one that goes all the way. And I ask you, and we have 2 resident playoff quarterbacks. Let me just ask you one very simple question after all of that. Do you want to do the work? I didn't think so. Let's look at the numbers tonight, Raphael, because these are 2 great quarterbacks. And CJ Stroud, for whatever reason, has really been running for his life. But I want to start with the pass yards because I think this has become a trend. A lot of starting quarterbacks, especially top ones, we're not seeing numbers in the 270s and the 280s. And Jared Goff, their offense has been so good. He hasn't been asked to do much the last 2 weeks, 145 and 85. Are these now too low in your mind?
The public says no, and I'm going to agree with the public because these totals don't even come close to reflecting what the totals that opened. Goff opened up 246.5 passing yards. His number opened up. Stroud 241.5. So the public likes the under. I think we're going to see a run game at first, maybe passing second in the second half, but I would not be shocked if we see a run-happy game in the first half. But these numbers continue to drop, and would not be shocked if they continue to drop for the next, half hour, 45 minutes.
All right, we're about a little bit less than an hour from kickoff. Japan says, Coach, no chance in hell do I want to do that work that AB is doing. That's for damn sure. Big Tommy, let me come over to you because Town Tizzle, I love that name, he likes Goff's attempts under. And we've seen the last couple of weeks, Tommy, that the Lions are doing whatever they need to win, and they're doing something that hardly ever happens. We're seeing a lot of points, but Jared Goff is not the reason why. Do you think this is another one of those games that he just, when he gets inside the 10, finds the end zone, but they don't ask him to do a whole heck of a lot?
Yeah, excuse me. I agree. I think it's going to be the under there. I think they have Goff doing stuff that he doesn't usually like to do, but it's working for him, right? I mean, they're scoring points. They got a nice little running game. They got a good offensive line. I like the under in that.
All right, AB, let me come back over to you because you just said that Jared Goff, in your research, which is top shelf, is more likely tonight to throw an interception. but DraftKings thinks that it's C.J. Stroud. Why do you think the books have it the other way?
Well, number one, because C.J. Stroud, on average, if you play this game 100 times, is going to have more pass attempts than Goff, right? So you've got more opportunities and chances here to throw an interception. That being said, look, there's the problem. If the Lions can't run the ball, it is going to have to go in the air, and you're looking at a top 5 third down defense in the NFL with the Texans too. I'll tell you where to go. Longest completion on both of these guys. And look at that number. Dead even. I love it for both of these guys because they will have to take shots because these defenses can't play, man.
That's a great analysis, Raphael, because at some point they're going to say we can't keep dumping it off. We know with Amon-Ra St. Brown, he's always a guy that you can look to play. But at some point, both of these coaching staffs, and we know Dan Campbell loves to take himself some chances, doesn't he? And to take the top off, at least to open up that 10 to 15 yard, you've got to take a shot deep. In your opinion, which one do you think is more likely to hit?
I would say CJ Stroud because let's say Detroit goes off hot and starts scoring, and let's say the Houston's are playing from behind. Then the running game from Houston's out the window, and he's going to have to throw. So I'm going to take CJ Stroud on that one. Because the bettors are telling us right now, Detroit is the favorite. Detroit's going to win. That's why the numbers moved to 4. We even saw 4.5 at DraftKings for like 5 minutes. CJ Stroud might have to throw a lot to keep this game close.
Let me come back over to you, AB, because I got to ask you about a player that missed the last couple of weeks, and I don't know if you think that for Jared Goff it's going to be an issue. Jameson Williams, when he got suspended, he was leading the Lions in a lot of categories. Do you think for Jared Goff that he's going to be a little bit more comfortable and maybe a little bit looser tonight with Jameson back in the lineup?
Oh, absolutely, right? I mean, that's what makes this offense go is there's so many weapons, man, that can spread you out. And trust me when I say, I'm not saying the Lions can't run the ball. They can run on anybody, right? I'm just saying if they find spurts where it gets stuffed, right? So that's where he'll go to Jameson Williams. That's where he'll go to Sam Laporta. That's where he'll go to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Like, there are weapons everywhere. And then the running backs can catch too. And trust me, CJ Stroud, that longest completion comes with a bomb. The Lions come with yak. You have to tackle these boys, and they can run. They can take a 10-yard pass 80 yards at any moment.
At any moment, which, by the way, if you catch one at 3 yards, for those of you that are new to betting and they take it 80 yards, that counts for the longest completion and longest catch. Tommy, let me come over to you because I think sometimes when you don't feel like you're in a must-win situation, that you can play looser and better. And yes, C.J. Stroud and the Texans have had it rough the last couple of weeks. He's been running for his life. But I'm looking at these records right now, and Indianapolis loses again today, so they're 4-6. So Houston can play loose tonight. Do you think that translates into, hey, C.J. Stroud, go out there and let's try to outscore Jared Goff, which would make a lot of these numbers pretty likely to hit the over?
I think C.J. Stroud needs to have a good game. I think they're going to come out smoking. Like I said, I'm sure D'Amico Ryans is pissed off of losing to the Jets. I think this team is going to come out ready, and I actually think C.J. Stroud's going to have a really good game tonight. So
I do too. Too. And AB, I know that we watched him against the Jets, and the Jets beat him by 8, and I felt like he was being hurried almost every single play. What do you think they can do differently tonight, or does Nico or some of those weapons coming back help him a little bit?
Well, number one, you got to hit the deep passes because that is built into this offense. Number two, you have to get rhythm, right? They couldn't get their offense on the field for rhythm. The Jets just kept the ball, and the Lions want to do that too with time of possession, so watch that for sure. But if the Texans come out and start with just a rhythmic offense, dude, that continues, man. Like, C.J. Stroud is an unbelievable QB. He doesn't get enough love. Dude is money.
And I apologize that Nico's not going to be in the lineup tonight. I don't know where I got that information from because he's got no numbers out there. So that's my apologies too. So he's going to have to find somebody else. We'll find out who that is. All right, coming up on the other side, we prop it up. We give you our props for tonight. And also we compare the top running backs, the top receivers. Where can you lean in if maybe you disagree? It's prime time only on Stadium. All right, you degenerates out there that continue to watch on our YouTube channel, we love you so very much. And AB, we've already looked at the parlays that Raphael loves. From the visitor side, what do we got perhaps from the home squad?
go to the Texans here. And, Coach, don't feel bad about Nico Collins because 45 minutes ago, DraftKings had him on an anytime TD. So you'll see him in the middle there. It was about around the Tank Dell area. So if you want to replace that with someone for the parlay, take a look there. Tank Dell, pretty good player. All right, so first one, Texans plus 3.5. Joe Mixon, anytime TD. CJ Stroud, 225 plus passing yards plus 310. Now, excuse me, take the Texans plus 6. All right, move it up. Like we said, Nico Collins, switch that out. Just say Tank Dell. All right, anytime TD. Jared Goff, interception, plus 550. Now, Texans money line, they win the game. CJ Stroud, 2+ touchdown passes. Tank Dell, anytime TD, plus 750. So we understand we're going in here with the middle one. You got to do a little TD replacement. But, Raphael, which one you got?
I'm going to take the middle if I can explain it. If you already have a Nico Collins on a parlay, it just drops it down to a 2-teamer, not a 3-teamer. I'm going to take the Texans plus 6 and Goff NIT because you told me he's going to throw an NIT. I'll take that.
There you go. Big Tommy, what do you like?
I like number 1, Texans plus 3.5. I think Joe Mixon's a great running back. He'll get an anytime TD. And in order for them to win, Stroud has to have a big game. So I like 225 plus.
Coach, where are you going?
Did I miss something with Raphael? Are we in March already, AB, and Marshall is playing Louisiana Tech? He said NIT. Doesn't he mean INT? But, hey, that's actually, maybe I just heard it incorrect. But I'm going to take Texas plus 6. I will throw Tank Dell in there because, like Raphael said, AB, in AB I trust. And if you say Jared Goff throws an Oski tonight, damn it, Jared Goff throws an Oski tonight. I'll take it.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. I'll speak for the city of Houston here. All right, if the University of Houston makes the NIT, they're going to be upset as well. So no NIT for anybody down there in Houston. Look, I like number 2. I like number 1 the most. All right, I do think Joe Mixon will find the end zone. I think CJ Stroud, even at a loss, throws for 225 or more. I'll take plus 310 because, man, the Lions are good.
And we are back on Stadium. What timing? Perfect producing in 3 seconds. Welcome back. We have crossed the bottom of the hour here on Primetime Live. Thank you so much. If you're just joining us here, we're here every single Sunday, Monday, and Thursday from 7 to 8 Eastern on Stadium and wherever you find Stadium, Amazon Prime, YouTube TV, Roku TV, WatchStadium.com, the Stadium app. And guess what? Tomorrow on Direct TV as well, and we can't wait for that. And so you guys know in the primetime shows, we chop it up. We do the straight plays at the top of the hour, and then we bring our props down here to the bottom of the hour. So, AB, let me come over to you, because in primetime shows, the interception props are off limits, except for my boy. You're up.
Coach, there's nothing I love more than organization, all right? I enjoy it. So we're going to keep it real simple tonight. Jared Goff, throwing a pick, plus 125. CJ Stroud, throwing a pick, minus 120. Jared Goff, longest completion over 34.5. CJ Stroud, longest completion over 34.5. This is going to be a really fun game. Really good chess match between a lot of good coaches here. Can't wait for it. I looked at rush attempts. Man, it was just weirdly juiced. It just couldn't do it. So we're going to keep it simple with these 4.
AB, real quick, Prince of Pick says, did AB give out his quarterback rush attempts play yet, a.k.a. the kneel downs?
Love them. Yeah, that's the tough part, right? Like the juice there for CJ Stroud, it just wasn't worth it, right? I don't hate it at all. Jared Goff, I mean, you gotta be careful there. But yeah, man, like it just wasn't, the juice wasn't worth the squeeze for me. Let me say that.
All right. Well, we do have a final. It has finally gone. It's over in Dallas. Thank God. And I said today I thought it would be like 28-3, like they beat the Giants. Guys, 34-6.
Wow.
Final in Dallas. Oh, my goodness. And AB, to your point, I mean, it got so bad that Kenny Pickett got in the game for the Eagles. Good Lord. And Trey Lance had almost as many passing yards as Cooper Rush did. He only threw it 6 times. 4 for 6, 21 yards. Rush, 45 yards. A combined 66 yards passing for your America's team, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my God. It cannot get any worse than that. Wow. Yeah. By the way, CeeDee Lamb, 6 catches, 21 yards.
He'll be whining. Oh, man.
40 million, 60 million, $100 million on the bench and basically on the bench. All right, Raphael, you got 2 big props tonight. What do you got?
Yeah, I'm going to take the beast. Joe Mixon over 74.5 rushing yards. He's rushed for over 100 yards in 4 straight games and averaging 101 per game so far this season. I can't believe this total is this low. I thought it was going to be like 83.5, but I'll take the 74.5. And the next one, Jared Goff, under 30.5 passing attempts. We already discussed it a couple of minutes ago. He's never thrown 30.5 so far this season. I don't know why this is 30.5. They're going to be run happy first. There's no way he comes close. I can see 24-25 passing attempts by Goff.
We got a lot of smart crew members in the chat, and they also love that attempts. But leave it to you, Raphael, as always, to find that. By the way, have I mentioned how much we missed you this week? It just was not the same without you. It wasn't the same without you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, Big Tommy, I know that you also liked Mixon tonight. You think he's going to have a big night for the Texans, but we only let one person, and you were not quick enough to the punch. That's okay. You'll learn. But you like David. You like David Montgomery. Tell me why.
I like David Montgomery. I think they're going to go to him a lot tonight. I think he has a chance to make a big run tonight. I did like the Mixon thing, but you never know. You can end up with 2 X's instead of 2 checks. That's why I'm sticking with Montgomery there. And then you still have your other street play there. So I'm a big fan of Montgomery tonight.
Tommy, you mentioned that X thing. I'm not really familiar with what that is. I've been looking at mine I have 9 straight check marks. What's the all-time record there, AB? Is it 16, 17, something like that?
Yep, got to be 17 and up, baby.
Cashing with the coach, baby. I'll be back tomorrow. Don't worry about it. I'm going to get there. If you know, you know. Real quick, AB, DG in the chat says he likes a Fairborn over 7.5 kicking points at plus 100. Gave it out on Weekend Wagers, which is Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern for you crew members. Do you think tonight, not just for the punters, AB, but also the kickers could be busy tonight?
Oh, absolutely, right. And, if you're looking at 7.5 kicking points for, a kicker, that's generally 2 field goals, 6 points, 2 extra points. So think of it. Each team has generally 8 possessions in a game. Start doing the math. Okay. All right. Can they score 2 touchdowns, 2 field goals, right? Or 3 field goals? Yeah. I don't hate it at all. Dude can kick from downtown. So yeah.
Boom and boom. Raphael, go.
Yeah. Kahimi's kicked 5 over 50-yard field goals this year. So he can easily hit this one.
All right, very good. By the way, Liddy says, with Peyton sent down to the D-League, by the way, did you guys see that mess up on the graphic for Bronny James? It said he had 47 points and 13 assists in his senior G-League debut. He had 6 points, and he missed a wide-open layup, and somebody said, Bronny on fire. And it was like an Angel Reese three-pointer from about 2 feet. It's going to be a long season for old Bronny. All right, there's a lot of props out there that we haven't even talked about yet. There's a lot of really big, nice weapons on the field for both teams tonight. So let's match it up. It's brought to you tonight by Weekend in Taipei.
You said no more secrets.
Shut up and let me drive. Okay, Mom, who is this guy?
I'm an undercover DEA agent to finally take Kwong's operation now.
Bring me my wife and you killed John Lawler.
So you came back after all this time for Kwong, but not for me?
I just did 1 weekend. I'm not gonna lose you again. So you haven't changed a bit.
Thanks.
Weekend in Taipei, now playing only in theaters.
Oh, man, what a great movie. Came out 2 days ago. Make sure you get it. Support the brand. Support that company. They keep bringing those movies through here. All right, AB, we've got more than 2 really good running backs tonight, but these are the 2 featured ones because with the Lions, what makes this difficult is you never know which one they're going to go to, the hot hand. But let's go Gibbs and Joe Mixon. These are their numbers according to DraftKings. That minus 185 for Mixon. That's really juicy.
Really juicy. I mean, so's minus 145, right? Like you'd have to parlay it here. I would go longest rush Jahmyr Gibbs. I think that, he's such a weapon, not only on the ground, in the air, but I don't want to play, quantity when you got David Montgomery too. Yeah, give me quality. I'll take that longest rush, 15.5.
Raphael, I can see why Tommy went with Joe Mixon. The last couple of weeks, he's gotten off to really, really fast starts too.
Yeah, I like the 2 touchdowns for plus 320 for Joe Mixon because if he's going to have a rushing barrage today of just scoring and rushing, he's going to have 2+. I like the plus 320. He's going to be used a lot today. I could see maybe a screen pass for him as well.
And the way that Detroit plays that defense, Tommy, they like to play those two deep and keep everybody in front of you. And that leads a lot of times to 7 and 8 yard runs. But also towards the end of each half, you can have those 10 or 15 yard runs. Would you like the longest rush perhaps for Joe Mixon? Because I know you love him tonight.
I definitely do. He's got the moves there, Coach. And I was just going to say that. They stack it and they play their linebackers back a little bit. And he is such a good hitting the hole, coming, cutting and everything. Man, I think that's definitely more than 16 and a half yards tonight.
Yeah, I think so too. I guarantee you the Cincinnati Bengals would love to still have Joe Mixon running in their backfield. All right, AB, let's flip it over to the receivers tonight because it's almost an embarrassment of riches on all of the different weapons. Amon-Ra St. Brown, I'm such a huge fan. If you watch him in receivers on Netflix, what a good dude. And tonight his number is 69.5. Then you got Tank Dell. Do you feel like since Tank Dell is kind of the only starter out there that it's going to be hard for him to hit his number?
It could be, but it's not like the Lions secondary is, the 85 Bears out here, right? It's not bad, but it's not great. And what they're going to look to do is pretty much stop Joe Mixon and at least try to, all right, and just try to keep the linebackers spaced out. I like Tank Dell, longest reception, over 23.5 yards. I think that's the way to play it because C.J. Stroud, whether he's up or whether he's down, will take deep shots, and Tank Dell's the dude who's going to be getting those looks tonight.
Sounds like a rap song right there or something, hey, whether he's up or whether he's down. Raphael, let me come over to you because Amon-Ra St. Brown, what he is so good at is the controlled catch. You need 8 yards, he'll give you 9. I like his 6.5 catches number a lot. What about you?
Yeah, I like both wide receivers' receptions, 6.5 and 5.5. But I really like St. Brown's minus 105 anytime TD because I think he gets one from the yak. So maybe nice slam pass and he's gone. So minus 105 anytime TD looks very juicy for me for my wallet.
And so I missed some of the things that you say. Tommy, I got to tell you that when you have a game like tonight, and I feel like AB has nailed it, and it feels like, okay, we're going to fill it out. Maybe it feels like a 21-10. Sometimes we get these big-time games with a lot of yards, a lot of points, and if that's the case, both of these guys have got to come up big. We don't have a play on either one. If you had to, Tommy, any of those, which guy would you play?
Oh, I definitely play St. Brown. I think the receiving yards, he's got definitely going over 69.5. He's a stud. He's a stud end, man, and he makes things happen. I'm a big fan of Browns, and yes, he's definitely going over 69.5 tonight.
All right, a couple other things in the chat. John wants to know, AB, Lions team total over 13.5 points in the first half, minus 120. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I like it. The road to success for Detroit is scoring and scoring early and quickly. They are unbelievably efficient. Yep.
Raphael, the boot says longest field goal tonight over 48.5, minus 114. Your thoughts?
I like it. I think we're going to see someone kick a half a century tonight, so I'll take that one.
Tommy, both teams to make a field goal of at least 33 yards tonight is plus money at plus 135 on DraftKings. Your boy Town Tizzle says it's tempting. Is it tempting enough?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah, it's going to happen. Like Raphael said, somebody's booting something deep tonight, so that's a layup right there.
Elliot says, I like that, Town Tizzle. I wonder, AB, if Town Tizzle is my new favorite name. I just like saying it.
It's good.
Yes, I like it.
Really
on that Tizzle.
Thank you all, by the way, because we have an incredible live number tonight. You guys continue to amaze us as we continue to grow and grow and grow, whether it's our YouTube page, whether it's Stadium, or like I said, tomorrow. I used to have DirecTV, and I know, Tommy, don't you still have DirecTV, Tommy?
Yes, I do. Yep.
I guarantee you told all your friends and family I'm going to be on DirecTV. I guarantee that.
I haven't said a word.
Shut up. Shut up. I have. But
You mean
it's just
the media-
super cool.
Media content star?
You are a multimedia star, Tommy. Apparently, he was walking at the grocery store. He didn't want to tell this story. He got recognized. They go, "Aren't you the multimedia star, Big Tommy C?" He goes, "Yes, I am. Yes, I am." All right, we still have more to come. It's primetime live, only on Stadium. All right, you degenerates. You know we keep it going on our YouTube page, and we love you so very much. Maybe I know that we have adjusted things just a little bit tonight. What do we got?
Yeah, we're going to have some fun. We got a multimedia star. Look, I'll tell you what, you can find him on Laserdisc. You better AOL me. All right, here we go. Look, so we normally go points bands here. We're going to go with something a little different tonight. Both teams to score. And what I want you guys to do is select one of the three that you like, okay? So both teams to score 21 plus points, plus 100. 25 plus points, plus 250. 30 plus points, plus 650. And these are available at all major books. So, Raphael, I throw it over to you. Which of the three do you like?
I'm tempted to see a really, really good high-scoring game to plus 650, but I think 25 plus points at plus 250. I think both teams go score plus 25 tonight.
All right, there we go. Big Tommy, what do you like, man?
I like 21 plus at plus 100. I think they're going to score tonight, and I think 21 is going to be easy for both of these quarterbacks.
All right, Coach, where you go?
Way to go crazy, Big Tommy. Crazy, I say. I'm going to agree with our girl Tina because she's hitting everything everywhere, and I need to feel that vibe, AB. So I'm going to go 25 plus for both. I'm feeling 31-27, which means the over pops as well.
Yeah, I like it. And if you look at it, if it's an average game, 8 possessions for each team, getting 30 points, that would mean they'd have to score on 5 of 8 and incredibly efficient of touchdowns as well. I'll go with you 25 plus 250.
All right. So those are the 3 different ways you can play at DraftKings. Real quick, we have about a minute. AB, all the 3 late games, the Chargers win by 10, Philadelphia wins by 28, and Arizona wins by 25. What's the most surprising score for those late games for you?
I can't believe the Chargers beat the Titans. I mean, this is Super Bowl breaking news right here. No, I'm kidding. Look, it is the Cardinals. They're playing great football, man. And I know that the Jets are bad. Yeah, but Arizona is really good. And when Kyler Murray doesn't, turn the ball over crazy early in the game, he lights you up. Very similar to C.J. Stroud. They're very similar in that aspect. Yeah.
I know we call him COD, and I know I've been his inspiration. Once I started criticizing him, and he goes, hey, is this next level capper really getting? Hey, it is what it is. I inspire. I motivate. I eradicate. We're back on Stadium. 5 seconds. All right, we are bringing this bad boy home. We're just about 30 minutes away from kickoff tonight. Down in H-Town, Houston, as the Texans first place host the Detroit Lions, also first place in the NFC North. Real quick, before we get to our preview of Monday Night Football, Raphael, let me come over to you because all of the late games are done. What's the biggest surprise for you that happened late today with a 25-point win, 28-point win, and a 10-point win? All of these double digits late.
I'm still saying the Steelers my biggest surprise because everyone was riding on Washington all season long. Washington, Daniels is coming back. The Steelers are going to have nothing to do with Daniel's speed with his legs and his arm. Pittsburgh was really impressive to me on the road. Big win. Now they have to go to Baltimore. Now Baltimore comes to them next week.
Let me try that again. Of the late games, Tommy, 25.
There's only 3
20,
late games. It was a horrible football.
That's what I'm talking about. They just all ended a few minutes ago. Tommy, which one surprised? Help Raphael.
Arizona rolling up on the Jets. All the talk on talk radios, we won a game. We're going to get on a roll. They didn't even score a touchdown tonight, Coach. It's embarrassing to the Jets. And, boy, you're going to really hear it tomorrow morning on the radio. But Arizona's on a nice little roll. They got a nice team. Marvin Harrison is just unbelievable. I saw some of his catches today. Oh, my God. That team's good. They're good.
Can you imagine being on that plane ride back tonight? You're Devontae Adams. You're like, I came over here for this. You are Aaron Rodgers. Like, man, I had one game last night. Go, Raffy.
They're a favorite next week against the Colts. They were 4.5. When me and Tommy were here early because we said it was supposed to be on a certain time. We were here at a certain time. We were discussing this, and now they're 3.5. They're still a favorite after being booty whipped all day today.
Did you just throw a little shade? And AB, go.
All right, you said the Jets against the Colts, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Joe Flacco?
Yep.
Robert Saleh's boy. He played for the Jets. He might go in there and kick that ass for his dude. I wouldn't be surprised about that.
Go in and kick that ass. Hopefully it's not a primetime game. Please don't let it be a primetime game.
No.
I'm looking right now.
They moved it.
They flexed it out. Yeah, they flexed it out.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, all right. It's back to 1 o'clock on, and then the Sunday Night Football is the Bengals and the Chargers. That'll be a good one. And then the Texans and the Cowboys. How about them Cowboys on Monday Night Football? Now, speaking of Monday Night Football, tomorrow, really important game. And I'm being dead serious. The Rams are back in this thing, but they need to keep the Arizona Cardinals right within arm's length. So SoFi Stadium, AB, it's about 48 miles from where I'm sitting right now. And the Dolphins, they've got Tua back, but they may be too far back, but they're in the right conference if they want to make a late season run. Right now, the number is 2.5 over at DraftKings. The total's at 49. Your early thoughts?
Yeah, well, those two guys listed right there. Jalen Ramsey. All right, you remember he won a Super Bowl with the Rams and then went to Miami. Jalen Ramsey has no problem going in and taking over the show, even though he does love the dudes and Stafford's this guy. Look, under in this game. Sean McVay will run the football all day long. That's what he loves to do.
And normally when you're 2-6, Raphael, you say, oh, the season's over. Not necessarily in the AFC, but you're going all the way to the West Coast to take on a Rams team that's playing really good football.
Yeah, the Rams might have more fans in the stands because Dolphin fans don't travel on road games. So there might be a lot of blue in the stands at SoFi. 100% agree with AB. This total opened up at 50, 49 pretty much all week. 48.5 has been popping up all afternoon. This one will close around 48, 47. I don't see Joe Public betting favorite and over tomorrow.
All right, real quick, Tommy. It's a weird matchup anyway. You normally don't see these two teams playing each other, but the Rams, obviously, they're the team that needs to win tomorrow night.
Oh, the Rams need to win, but what happened to the Dolphins, man? Tua's out. He comes back. They're not even on the same page when they pass the ball. It's definitely going to be under for me, but I think the Rams are on a nice little roll here, and I think they're going to take this game.
You remember when Tyreek got the $30 million a year a few years ago? You're paying a wide receiver $30 million a year. Now he's, well, I wouldn't say he's underpaid with his stats, but everybody's complaining because he has no fantasy numbers. He's doing nothing. And he's making $30 got a bunch of guys over $40 million a year now.
Nothing.
All right. You guys know we have reached what I consider the most important part of the show. It's starting to get to me. And when I have Japan in the chat saying that I'm 0-32 so far this season, have we had that many primetime games? And then I was like, he's right. There's 3 a week. This is week 10. What are we doing? We've got rules for this game. If you're new to the brand, and I see the live number, there's a lot of you new because we have a high number tonight. You've got to pick plus 1,000 or higher first touchdown of the game in order to play. Check out Tina in the chat. She's our OG. She's got 2 diamonds. DG's in the chat. He's got 2 diamonds. AB's hoping that tonight he gets his second diamond. AB, you're up first.
Underneath passes equal tight end for the masses. Let's go, Sam Laporta here, plus 1,100. And this is why I love when good teams play on primetime games, because you get to have some of these really good players at nice numbers here. So I'm going Laporta here, plus 1,100. But this is a great board, man. This is one of the best boards that we've had.
That's a great point. You don't have to have the third string tight end if you don't turn it in till 5 o'clock in the afternoon. All right, so Sam Laporta, little pissed I didn't get that one. All right, Raphael, let me come over to you. You're banking on the Texans getting on the board first. Talk to me.
Yeah, I dropped an F-bomb when I saw AB's email of Sam Laporta this morning. So I went with the Houston wide receiver that's going to get a lot of targets. Tank Dell at 11-1. He's the one that's going to give me a diamond since the wife's birthday is coming up. I need a diamond.
I can't tell if, from day to day, if you're getting along with her or not getting along with her. You're going to get you might be in the doghouse if you're getting a birthday present.
I'm in the doghouse. The way the week that I just had, I'm really in the doghouse.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. Producer man turned in CJ Stroud, perhaps getting in with his legs tonight at plus 3,000. Now, Tommy C, in years past, your boy has cashed a couple of gym tickets. Why do you like Dalton Schultz tonight?
I love Dalton Schultz. There's no Nico Collins. Dalton Schultz is probably one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Once he catches the ball, man, he makes some moves and goes, and I think they're going to key on him tonight.
You sound very confident with that, Tommy.
Yes, I do.
I appreciate
it. It's my birthday.
Whoa. Today is your birthday? How did I miss that?
Today is my birthday.
Hey, everybody in the chat, can you go ahead and write happy birthday, Big Tommy C in the chat, just to show him a little bit of love.
35, Coach.
Tommy, first off, happy birthday. Second, it's Scorpio season. Let's go.
That's right, baby.
Earlier,
we're the sexiest people.
his wife was yelling at me on the phone, so I think I missed the fact that it was his birthday. That's a true story. She called Michelle's yelling at me. All right, everybody's showing that love there. All right. Now, many of you in the chat, Austin, I see a few of you. I don't know if you're feeling sorry for me or not. But tonight, when a guy has missed time and a guy has been out of the lineup, normally what you try to do to make him feel like he's a part of the squad, like he's back, is you find him inside of the red zone. So Jameson Williams, I don't care if he's had issues off the field. Tonight's about what happens on the field. So at plus 1,400, it's not chalky. I feel good about him. And Jared Goff, can you find my man, please? Because I would love nothing more than to finish this day by getting into the club. AB, do you think I can do it?
I got faith in you, Coach.
That didn't sound very confident. Raphael, do you think I can do it?
No, because we're on the show with you tomorrow morning. If you get in a club and the Chiefs won today, you might just be talking on the show by yourself all day.
I mean, who wouldn't want that? You know what I'm saying? Big Tommy, I'm going to give you a 30-second happy birthday final take to bring us home. Your final thoughts on tonight.
I think it's going to be a really good game tonight. I think the Lions are going to pull through. They're probably one of the best. They're probably the best team in the NFC, and run against your Chiefs maybe in the Super Bowl because you can't fit your head in the studio anymore. I think it's going to be a great game tonight, but I think Houston's coming out ready to play, man. D'Amico Ryans don't play around, man. He's pissed off. His team needs to show up tonight. Good game on Sunday night, folks.
All right, and let's cash that -3.5 for Tommy's 86th birthday. Let's get it going, everybody. Let's go. And understand this. There's only one thing left to do. Damn it, I love all you guys. And I believe you all know what that is. You got your marching orders. Let's take all these Sunday night football tickets straight to the pay window. Ryan Tucker, damn it, do I love them all. AB, Raphael, Big Tommy Z, producer man, and I'm simply the coach, trying to keep this train on said track. We grind for you so we can win with you. It's truly what we're all about. We'll be here tomorrow morning. It's DTL Primetime and the morning only on Stadium. Good luck.